All right. We have time for one last question, and then if you did not hear your question get asked, please either make sure to find me and make sure I have your name with your question so we can get it to Chris, or if you have some time to stick around and ask Chris after, please do. But so Chris, if elected to the Secretary of Ed for Iowa, would you expect the legislature to strip your office of authority? And if so, what would you do about that?
So actually, I've heard some talk. This is maybe not so implausible as what you might think.
Yeah.
And so I've heard some talk that if I was elected, the thing would get, fleeced or, cut as Kim Reynolds is leaving, or, the legislature the following year would, axe the budget. And, maybe, right? Maybe. I mean, it's pretty clear that in politics these days, some people will stop at nothing to get what they want. And so I am hesitant to rule out anything. I also think that Iowa cutting the budget for the Department of Agriculture simply because they don't like the person that the people elected to that position is kind of a bad look, right? On the national stage, for the second biggest agricultural state to do something like that. And so I don't lay awake at night worrying about it. They handcuff Rob Sand, and appearances are now that it really hasn't hurt him much, right? He's still the leading candidate for governor on the Democratic side. And so, if they want to unleash me to say all the things I want to say, believe me, they don't know where they're headed. And so, in some ways, I'm a creation of the corn soy system, right? When they tried to get me thrown out of my job on 2 separate occasions, and made me a name, sort of a household name of sorts in the state. Look, thank you guys. I mean, they sold a lot of books for me, and they sold a lot of Substack subscriptions, and it's doubtful I'd be sitting here today if these guys hadn't come after me. And so if they want to do something like that, I would say, well, bring it on, because I worked on the ag side. I know things. So.